Yeah, yeah. I go by the name of Bozzy. You're now tuned in with the Inner Club, Season 2. Shout out to HypeTea for letting us use your location. Yeah, yeah. This one's called Moody Freestyle. Come on. Yeah. Cause I can play the victim role, yeah. The tension on the table, bout to have its toll. It gon' cost a peace of mind if it don't end up with your soul, yeah. I'm so sick of pacing down this lonely road. Quick, take my hand, I don't know where I would go. It's freezing cold in the winter times, we're getting worse. Just lost a homie, can't believe it's been 10 years. Dylan had to say goodbye, almost been another 5. I just wanna know why they ain't never coming home. I'm wide awake, still stuck in this past life. Free falling, take the GPS to the crash site. And don't forget the flowers like it even matters. Drag my name through the mud, swear this life made a monster out of me. Probably why I find it soothing dealing with anxiety. Can't breathe, 2020 had the world up on its back. Told my ex stay back, cause there's something in the water. Never getting closure for the problems that we started, no. But this gon' be all you need. Wanna run away quick, but my knees got weak. Told them how it makes me sick when I don't make a beat. I'ma have to lock in for a couple more springs, cause I can play the victim role. Cause you can't play the victim role. And it gon' cost a peace of mind if it don't end up with your soul, yeah. If it don't end up with your soul, yeah. Yeah. Come on. About to have its toll, come on. Yeah, yeah. Bounce, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What up? Welcome to Season 2 of the Inner Club. We are so excited for this season. This season we are coming to you from HypeTea Market. On this first episode we got our boy Bozzy, and we're going to show you a little preview of one of his music videos. Check that out right now.
All this you say and it goes both ways. Money on my mind, I'ma take it to the grave. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. All this you say and it goes both ways. Money on my mind, I'ma take it to the grave. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't.
All this shit you say and it goes both ways. Money on my mind, I'ma take it to the grave. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. All this shit you say and it goes both ways. Money on my mind, I'ma take it to the grave. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay. I don't wanna go, but I know I can't stay.
If you like that sneak peek of that fire Bozzy video, you can go check that out in the link in the description. Check out Bozzy's YouTube and his Instagram. Also, huge shout out to this season's sponsors, HypeTea Market and EG Noodle House. We're super stoked because the Inner Club family is expanding this season. We got our boy Eric Rodriguez, and he's going to be doing the interviews this season. Check it out. Season 2. Let's go.
What's going on? It's your boy Bozzy, and you're now tuned into the Inner Club.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Inner Club. It is Season 2, and today we are joined by
Bozzy.
Bozzy. Thank you so much for joining
Of course,
us.
likewise, my brother.
Today. And yo, first and foremost, we really want to thank HypeTea Market for letting us use their spot this season, and a big thank you for EG Noodle House for sponsoring these next episodes and for this season. And yo, I'm stoked to interview you. We got a bunch of questions.
Bro, likewise.
You killed it. You killed it right now with
Thank
the,
you,
with the
thank
live
you, bro.
performance, man.
Thank you.
So first and foremost, tell us who you are and where you're from.
I go by the name of Bozzy, and I'm, I guess, technically from Truckee, California, but I've lived out here in Reno for the better half of about a year and a half, 2 years now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
How'd you get your name Bozzy?
That was honestly from my mom when I was just
Yeah.
a little kid. Like literally, like that's just was my family nickname growing up. My cousins were calling me around town. It just kind of clicked and it just never stopped, really.
Okay.
So yeah, it was just all from in-house.
All right, yo, that's dope. And how long had you been doing music for?
Like 10 years now, bro.
10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I've written music since I was like a little kid, but I didn't record my first song until probably like 2010, 2011. But yeah, since then it's just been, yeah, I've been at it ever since. So yeah, about better half of 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When was the year that you feel like your music really hit the peak, where you started like getting recognition?
Things started clicking a year ago, honestly. Last
Yeah.
January 2021, yeah. Because I just spent all of COVID just locked in and just like sharpening my blade, and then I moved out here around the same time too, so I just started dropping music consistently with videos and stuff like that, and I think it just started like really resonating, and things started just clicking, honestly.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
You said you were born in Truckee?
Well, I was technically born in Santa Rosa. I've lived up all up and down Northern California. I've lived in LA, Roseville, Auburn, I mean Citrus Heights, like Sacramento area, yeah, like all over the place, but I think Truckee's like the foundation.
All right.
Yeah.
How would you compare Truckee to Reno?
Truckee's just a small little tourist town on the hills, bro.
Yeah.
It's a Bay Area, very heavy influence, second homeowners, a lot of money. Not a lot to do as far as just like the music stuff, honestly. There's only a few people out there that I knew growing up that made music, so it was interesting growing up there, and then coming out here, and it was like a breath of fresh air, to be honest, just because there was artists all over the place. I wasn't used to it, so I just had to hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What made you want to get into music?
My cousin, he was just so dope at freestyling and rapping, and we're just super, I guess during those years it was just super impressionable, like in a high school type, you know, so he was just really dope at it, and I just would always just be writing to beats, and eventually I had another homie who was like, yo, you should just get this equipment. I hustled a bunch of weed, bought like a little setup for Cubase, and just never stopped from there, and I mean, put my head down for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was worth it?
Oh yeah, it saved my life, honestly. I couldn't see myself doing anything else, like to be real, which is crazy because I wouldn't consider that, like back then I didn't think it was going to have as big of an impact as it does now, you know. So it's been a blessing for sure.
That's good. That's good, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Who's one of your biggest music inspiration?
Ooh, as far as just, I mean, all around the board, probably Russ, to be honest. Yeah,
Russ?
Work ethic, just the consistency, the quality of music, the sonics, like literally just like the music in general too is just very admirable. And yeah, that was probably like one of my biggest ones where it's just like, all right, like this guy went into the game with nothing and like just but himself and with his computer, you know. So it's like it kind of was like a huge inspiration to kind of see that, and kind of gave me the same mentality where it's like just do it yourself type thing, you know. Yeah, but he was a huge influence for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man. Yo, right now I see that you're on top of the game right now.
Hey,
you're consistent.
thank you,
Congrats to you, because you're
Yeah.
able to pay rent with music.
Yeah, I'm full time
Yo,
with the music.
I
I mean,
gotta give it to
videos
you
and stuff
with
too.
that
Hey,
one.
thank you, bro. I
Yeah, of
appreciate it.
course.
Yeah, between all the artistry, the music, the videos, and just the studio time, the production, all that, it's been great. I've been able to focus fully on that, and it's been able to sustain, and actually it's starting to like do better each and every month is slowly just, you know, consistently growing. Yeah. So thank you, bro. I appreciate the hell out of that.
And I know you got your own production, For You.
Yes, sir. Yep, For You production.
Can you tell us about that? How did you start? What made you start?
It's a multimedia production, so it's like videos. I've done real estate videos, branding, just promo clips, photo shoots, recording, mixing, mastering, selling beats, drone shots. Like it's just like a one-stop shop for like literally all of your creative needs as far as like that outlet, you know. Obviously specializing in music videos and like recording and like doing that stuff, but I mean I like to keep my hands in everything just because it keeps me motivated. It's fun. I like to take on new tasks and just kind of branch out with that. But yeah, it's got the LLC applied. It's all business and trademarked and all that. So it's been about a year, and I've been just pushing that agenda for just getting it all dialed in, figuring out what works, my workflow for things, what makes sense. Just it's been great, honestly. I love it. I love the whole hustle of it.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
You do so much for the city. You don't even know it, but you do so much.
Yeah,
Man. So
likewise,
big
bro.
ups to you. Big ups to you. And I know that you've been recording yourself for 10 years?
Yeah, I never had, or I relied on somebody for like the first like 6 months when I got my or before I got my stuff with my other homie, and then he just told me, he's like, this is what you need to get to do it yourself, and from there, just cut the ties, no umbilical cords. It's just like, I'm going to be in full control of all of that, and made it easier just to streamline for creating and putting stuff out, you know?
Yeah, and so you got your own studio and all that, and I wanted to ask, who would you say was one of your most favorite person that's ever stepped into your booth? It could be more than one. Who was really like fun to work with, someone who was really
Oh, I'm gonna catch smoke for this regardless.
It's all good, man. Just talk to us.
No, it ain't nothing personal with no one. I don't know, dude. Some people that have blown me, because everyone has their own styles. I like to see different processes. So it's like when it comes to like people coming correct and just like on point, they ain't wasting no time. They get in and record type shit. I had Hardcastle come over the other day, and he's an OG, and it was like I was blown away just by seeing like how genuine and like quick and just on point he was with that. If it's something more like just vibing, because I like to like freestyling and kind of building the melodies off of and stuff like that, because I like to make music like that too. I love watching Stu J work. I love watching Tommy V has a really good process, and he's young too, so it's really cool. Castaways are really good at coming correct. I really enjoy that, and everyone has their own technique that I admire, so I could say good things about everyone. So just know that, you guys. But I think those are some. As of right now, that's what kind of like sticks out to me right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you shoot music videos too?
Yes.
Which one would you say is your most favorite music video you've shot?
Okay. This one I did with Buddy Wireless called "Love Your Janitor" is probably.
I saw that one.
Yeah, so that one was whole conceptual. We went in the whole process of it. We just hit up a bunch of random restaurants. They let us into their kitchen, and we got a bunch of people. Did the whole like behind the scenes like value of like what the dishwasher and the janitor bring to like the community for food and the restaurant life. And we did a whole music video on that. That's honestly one of my top ones. Or this new one that I shot for the Castaways project. They all have single ones coming out, but this special one I did with OD on the Brink is. It hasn't even been edited yet. No. We just shot it like this week, but it's just I've shot enough videos, like, you know, when you like after you shot, you're just like, this is gonna be special regardless. So I know that one's gonna be great. Yeah, I think those are my top two right now.
And we met before and all that.
Bro, we shot a video together. Don't be humble. Come on, tell the people. We know each other.
We got a video together. It's called
All My Life. Yes, sir.
If you guys haven't, go check it out.
That was my last music video drop for the last year.
Yeah.
Great reception, bro. You killed that.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know.
Appreciate it. And that's something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Last year, you were really on uploading one song per month, one music video a month. What's going on with 2022? Talk to us about it.
It was eventually going to come out. January, I have taken off as far as releasing music. The cat's out of the bag. I've been working on an EP for like the past like year and a half, I want to say, and it's all been like a collective of certain frequency sounds that I think are just like all in pocket and cohesive with each other that I've been kind of pushing to the side and not releasing. So I'm finally got all that dialed in for the most part. I'm just kind of building some content around that, and I'm gonna drop the song or the project's called Emotional Warfare. So I'm anticipating on dropping that sometime either end of this month, early March in theory, if everything goes to plan. I don't want to say a specific date because I'll just shoot myself in the foot. But yeah, I just going into this new year, I just wanted to be like, you know what, I've done over a year of dropping consistently. I felt great about everything that I put out. It was a great run. People have been asking about a project. I haven't done a solo project, and I dropped a mixtape when I was in like high school, but so like this would be like my first solo project. So I'm finally in a headspace and sitting on enough music that I feel like I can put something out. So yeah, I just took the month off, was regrouping, it felt nice to just take a break, and I've been getting a lot of work done among the community too. I've shot a bunch of videos and stuff too, so still staying busy. But yeah, the artistry I kind of like just grouping up together. People get spoiled when you drop a song a month, dude. I swear.
Yo, that is
y'all be eating too good off of me sometimes.
I get you. So I know you recently did a show for Global Goods. You opened up for Global Goods.
Shout out Jared, man. That whole thing was so much fun. You were there, dude. Yeah, that was an experience. That was my first show, really. As like Bozzy, like to be legit,
And you got a show coming up with ZP Radic.
Yeah, dude. Insane. Him, Salvi Balboa, DJ Ryan, the Blueprint Podcast is hosting it. We got Stu J, Jimmy, JK, Hardcastle, Poppy Dano.
The lineup is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. It's just all local talent, so it's it's going to be a melting pot of just dopeness. I
wanted to ask, how are you going to move differently from the last show to this show? What's gonna be different? What you expect?
You know what? One, this my set time's like half of what I'm used to, so that's good in my opinion. So I can really condense the set down. But I think I'm getting more comfortable up there as far as just like being genuine and finding my stride and kind of building and engaging with the audience. So I think each time I'm trying to implement something that's just more engaging, kind of switch my set list around to not keep all the same songs in the same rotation type things. But yeah, small little subtleties like that I think are starting to come into play.
All right.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, what's one of your favorite songs you put out?
That I put out? All my life, honestly. Yeah, that last one was just so genuine to just how I was feeling, and I felt like I couldn't have like captured how I was feeling at that time in like a better way, you know. So just about just desire, just wanting something that you can never have, and the way it's just I left it kind of open for interpretation too, to like really resonate, whether it's with music, someone you love, something you love to do, like it just kind of fills that whole spectrum, and I think it's great. I think I'll look back in a year and I won't be that one where I'm like, fuck, I should delete that. Like I can stand on that one.
Yeah, and I know that the video means a lot to you because you shot it in a basement that has meaning to you. You want to talk about the basement?
Yeah, bro. That was like when I first came out here to start recording in Reno. I wasn't even living out here. My homie just let me. That's my homie Griffin. Shout out to Griffin and the potluck truck. But he let me go into the basement and just set up my whole studio and was just like, do whatever you want. And from there, it was just like that. I was able to start building out here, and that was like my first just like foundation out here for making music. And that's honestly how I got shout out to Breaker, the little kid. I was out in his basement all the time. He heard the music.
Talk to us about Heartbreaker.
That's the 8-year-old prodigy, man. There ain't much to say besides he's just undeniably talented. I've worked with a lot of cats, really all dope as hell, but to be 8 years old and at his caliber and his understanding of just how to record and make music, it's almost comical just how well he understands it, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's the boy. That's the man.
And he's only 8?
And he's only 8, and he started when he was 7. That fool, he's already got like 3-4 shows. He shuts things down, dude. He's so charismatic. It's insane.
Yo, that's dope. And you worked with a lot of people. You have a lot of features. You got songs with Trav Stone. You got songs with Radic, Presley.
Yes.
Who would you say like was your favorite person to work with?
You know, that's a good one. I'm glad you brought up Young Presley because looking back, he's one of those people too. And shout out to ZP and Trev too. Like, I love those guys, and working with them I've only worked with ZP once. Smooth as hell. Yeah. Trev, great energy. Me and him are just, I feel like we just have like a really good just connection. But Young Presley, we work regular, and he's just so smart. He's very articulate. He works very differently. He's really just takes his time and OCD on every little thing, and I hella admire that because it's training my ear for things that I don't necessarily look out for. So I really appreciate that coming from my perspective. So Presley's definitely up there too as far as just like dope sessions. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, bro. And I wanted to ask, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Retired? No. Not yet. I still got a little bit to work more for, but hopefully, bro, just in my own place, have a separate recording studio place and place to shoot content, like even a video spot, and just business is thriving, skin's glowing, I'm 30 pounds lighter, you know, just stuff like that, you know, just small little goals to make myself feel better throughout the day. But I think the whole just having a peace of mind and a sanctuary place is something that's big on my agenda.
And I want you to talk to us about the scene, the Reno scene. Talk to us about it.
Oh, there's so much, dude. It's such a melting pot. It's such a melting pot. There's some, like, I find out about new artists every other day. And good ones too, is where I'm just like, where, like, how? Like, just in plain sight, not even realizing it. But I mean, there's just so much talent out here. It's been really nice, and like I said, it's just I'm always just like finding new people. People are reaching out, mutual friends where we find out they make music type situation. It's just, it feels like it's just constantly just expanding the domino effect out here. And I feel like everyone's like on a good pace as far as just like wanting to work together and uplift each other. I felt like, I mean, I'm not from here, but like I felt like the scene was a little bit more competitive, especially just like the rap battle scene being the big culture out here. I felt like that just created that kind of like competitiveness, as opposed to just like now I feel like everyone's just trying to move in unity, and this new era is just like, they're killing it.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, me too.
I know that you worked on a lot of albums. You worked on a lot of people's albums.
Yes.
Yeah. Who was your favorite album to work on?
Oh man, I mean, yeah, that's a tricky one. Yeah, I was executive produced this past year. Like I did like 4 or 5 for homies. So Little Cage was one of the top ones just because it was just so genuine. We did it all like it started from a boss cam too, which was cool. So he came over, we made the beat on the spot, did this whole session, and then from there, like, he's just like, bro, I really like that experience. I want to do a whole project like that and make a whole docu-series behind like the whole thing about it. And we ended up doing that, and it was just a really cool experience. Yeah. So, but it was like 4 or 5 songs, which was nice too. Buddy Wireless was another cool one. We spent like 7 months doing that one. We went down to LA and shot content. We just spent, and again, that one actually came from a boss cam as well. Actually, shout out to the boss cam, man. That thing did work for me. But
I liked watching boss cams.
Hey, I appreciate
that.
I kind of stopped doing them just because they weren't getting as much traction. But I mean, I should bring them back just because I genuinely did like doing them just for the fun, like not even exposure wise. But yeah, that was another cool one. Presley, his project's not done, but we've been working on that for freaking ever. Yeah. And it's great. That thing's gonna be a masterpiece. So it like that's one of the things that's like it's gonna be worth it type thing.
I'm excited for
it. But I think the Cage one, just because it was one of the first ones, and I just had Cage is just one of the dopest MCs out here. Yeah. You know, he might be one of my favorite artists just in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that why you got him on Moody Freestyle?
Yes. Yeah. And the thing is too, when I posted the Moody Freestyle, I posted that on my Instagram and I said, I'm sending out the open verse. Whoever wants this, like, DM me, and I'm just gonna go through my favorite verses, and I'm gonna pick my favorite one. I got a few back in, but I mean, Cages is just undeniable. Yeah, he's one of my He can't do no wrong on the track for me. He can just talk, and it sounds flame.
Oh yeah. We're getting close to wrapping up. I just want to ask a quick question. How did you hear about the Inner Club?
Dude, I don't know. Social media? I remember reaching out too like a year ago even too, and they're like, we're booked up, we'll reach out when we're ready. But yeah, I think it was just following one of the guys that works for it, whether it was Withthevisuals, Luke, or JK, I don't even know. But yeah, I just seen it pop on the media, and I was like, this is cool as hell. I really liked it. And yeah, I was always just really tapped in ever since then. And I was like, one of these days I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
I'm a testament.
Where can we find you at? Let us know.
The Real Bozzy on everything: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Bozzy on just all the streaming services. BOZZY. But yeah, across all that, I should be the domain for that. So try me.
All right. And you got any last words you want to say? Any inspiration to someone who wants to start doing music? Someone who's going through it?
Just get in the gym and start shooting. There ain't no wrong or right, you know. Just start practicing, get your reps in. It's like with anything, you need practice. Some people are naturally gifted at things, and that's with anything that we do. But I think it's just important to just get to it and start practicing. Put your head down. Only good things can come from that at the end of the day, you know. Yeah. Opportunity and preparation. That's success, baby.
I like that. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to HypeTea. Shout out to EG's Noodle House. Like,
yo, wait, real quick. That fit looks fire.
Yeah,
though.
You seen this?
Yeah. The fit.
Okay, well, you know, we came in here a little early. We were setting up shop. I was looking at the clothes rack around here, and they got really dope stuff, dude, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how many more episodes I can do of like being in here because there's a lot of dope Yeezys. The J's are great. The clothing, so it's tempting, man. Yeah.
Shout out HypeTea.
Yeah, shout out HypeTea, bro. For real, they're too nice with it.
Shout out HypeTea for this too. Shout out to them.
You know.
But yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, appreciate you guys.
On the episode of season 2, the first episode.
I know, bro. So blessed. Like, for real. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Let's go.